everyone, welcome to another Cornwall campsite tour. Today we are at the Godrevy Park campsite. It's a caravan and motorhome club campsite just a few miles outside Hayle, and opposite the beach at Withian Towns, which is actually just over this road. I'll show you a bit later where you can walk from the site without having to walk down this main road, but there's 3 miles of beach over there. Let's take you around the site. This is the main entrance in. Coming up here on the left, reception. Shut at the moment because they're all busy doing their regular jobs before the arrivals. We're just after 11, so we're before the main start of the new arrivals. It's pretty much a site with a central road and then 2 sides. So I'll come up the central road first. You see on the right, one lot of camping areas. We'll go around that later. And then to the left is the other section. We'll do that as well. So first we'll come up here. These are the facilities. You've got wet suit washing area at the back. Behind there is the male showers, and then right behind it is laundry washing up area. Come down here is the other end of the block is the female showers. Through there. And we'll walk up through here. So this is all the pitches on the left hand side of that road, all in little tucked away areas, all given names I think as well. So let's just follow along here. You just about see that sand dune over there. There's a nice view to have from your site, from your pitch. So each of these each of these areas is given a name. Just coming past the briars through here, up through here, so going a bit further left from reception. This is the sea view area as they call it. And if you come through here you see this gate in front of us. This is the gate out. Just here. Open this up. Just down there is the track which takes you over that road and on to 3 miles of beach, which we've got another video for you. Right, coming back in. Back down the road we came up. Right, we've come back down back to the facilities block, and then we're going to cross over to the pitches on the right hand side, just to give you a look at those. This again has quite a few pitches. It's not a particularly small site, but the way they've set out these little areas does mean you get a reasonable amount of privacy. The facilities are working the same as all the other caravan and motorhome club sites. It's with wristbands allocated a number, well, the number on the wristband is the number of your pitch, and you do the hanging the wristband on the hooks outside facilities, so you know how many people are in there. It's 4 maximum, which is very sensible. It's very rural, and of course we are benefiting from what is a glorious day in September. All that wind's gone, sun's shining, clear blue sky, so good to be so close to a beach, walking distance from the campsite. So we're going back through this other section, and we'll end up following it round and coming to the main reception area again. So we'll come on down here. As I said, this is Godrevy Park campsite, so not only is there 3 miles of beach, you also can walk down to the Godrevy Lighthouse, which is very impressive, on a little island on its own. And then further down there's a bay where you can watch the seals, so plenty to do here without having to get in your van. So on a glorious sunny late September day, this has worked out pretty well. I think here also you might see on that sign they have the mobile fish and chips, which still seems to be running on Tuesdays and Fridays. So now back to reception area, and we'll go back over towards where we're pitched. This is we're on the left hand side, just been round the right, and that's back up where we if you follow that Pile roadway round, you end up back at that gate to go on to the beach. So we'll just come back to the main entrance, show you that sand dune again. There we are. So I hope that was useful, and look out for another campsite tour next time we're out on the road. Thanks for watching, see you again soon, bye. Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. It's another campsite tour on our Wales 2023 trip, which is Freshwater East. It's a Caravan and Motorhome Club site. It's just a 5 minutes walk to the Freshwater East beach, which is lovely, and there's loads to do in the area as well. Although the second day here was a bit wet, we did still get out and about. Went to Carew Castle to see the castle and the mill, and we've also went to Hayle Bishop's Palace. Today we've been out cycling and got down to Manabia, we think it's called. We've tried many different pronunciations and you'll see that on the video, but that's a lovely beach, and there's the castle there as well, so there's a castle fest on this trip. We've also found a fantastic cafe called the Rowan Tree, which is on our campsite, but everybody can visit the cafe, and a few breakfasts have been consumed. The campsite here we're at is a Caravan and Motorhome Club site, so as you can imagine it's got all the normal club facilities. So I will do my normal view of the map and show you the route we're going to take, and then I'll be going around the site. It is quite a big, long site, so be on the bike and I'll show you all the main points as we go round. From where I am now, which is the car park just before the entrance to the site, we'll go up to the gate and follow it through, and I'll take you round. As you can see, it is a long site. It has 125 pitches, a mix of hard standing and grass, all with hookup, plus there are 4 tent pitches with no hookup. There are 11 service pitches. Because of the length of the site, there are 2 amenity blocks. There's also a play area and dog walks. So I'll come into the entrance here on the right, past the site manager's accommodation and reception, and on the opposite side is the information hut. We'll continue up past the grass pitches, which is where the 4 tent areas are. Then we'll come further into the site to the hard standing pitches. When we get to the end, we'll turn left, and this takes us to the lowest part of the site. All hard standing here. Then we'll come up round with the service pitches on our left. We'll go back to the fork in the road and go to the higher level pitches. This has a mixture of grass on the left and hard standing on the right. It's also where the play area is. And then as we come back round, we go to the highest part of the site, and that's all grass pitches. We'll then come down and take a look round the facilities block. Before returning all the way back down to reception. Coming up to the entrance here, let me just show you over here. Down to the right is the road down to the beach. There's a car park there, and you can walk down very quickly and get to Freshwater East Beach. So we're coming into reception. You'll see on the left there's a sign saying no arrivals before 1 p.m. We'll then come in down what is quite a long drive. One thing to mention, I showed you the road down to the beach. If you turn left out of the site, it is quite a steep hill. So if you're walking or indeed riding bikes, it is a bit of a slog. We made it, but it is quite a steep hill. So we're coming in now with site manager's accommodation on the right and reception. And then here we'll come to the information hut, and we'll have a look around there. So this is the information centre. It's got loads of information here. It's also, they're doing their bit for conservation. You see the No Mow May. See here they've got an initiative to decrease light pollution by turning off the bollard lights on the pitch, which is a great idea. They're also part of the Green Tourism organisation. I think they've got a silver award, and they've made these suggestions for making changes to help reduce energy use. And let me just show you inside. Brilliant map. You can work out exactly where you are and where you can go. And then a whole load of tourist information of all places all around the area. Map for the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park. And also this, which we've taken a copy of because it's really good. It tells you a lot about the whole area. Loads of information in there, so if you can find one, I suggest you pick one up. So we'll continue into the site now. Nice vintage camper van there on the right. And as I showed you on the map, these are the grass pitches. There's a pathway there to the higher level. And just up there is the first of the facilities blocks. We're now coming up to that main road in. And we now start with the hard standing pitches. Filmed this in the morning, so this is departure time, so there's a few people leaving. This is where the road forks, and we'll go down left to that lower level of the site. There's a dog walk there on the right, and we'll come down to the bottom. Wasn't particularly full when we visited, so there's a lot of empty pitches here. Bit off-road there. Here's a water point and chemical toilet emptying. And there's the other dog walk. This is the section which is all hard standing. And we're going to turn left and go back up the hill . To where the road forks. So that's the second of the two amenities blocks. We'll have a look at that on the way round. So this section has grass pitches on the left, hard standing on the right, and you'll just see coming up on the left the play area. That's our pitch there on the right. Playground looks quite fun. You've got swings, a pirate ship, and I think a bit of an assault course. There's the other end of the dog walk. So we're now on the highest set of pitches. Back to grass, and we've got another water and chemical toilet emptying. We're now coming towards the amenity block. So here is the motorhome service point, water and drive over waste, and more water points behind there. This is the waste bins we noticed in most of the caravan clubs we stayed at. They've now moved the waste to these sort of areas or the entrance rather than the water points around the site. Here's another chemical toilet emptying. It's got a laundry with 2 sinks, 1 dryer and 1 washing machine. There's the dishwashing area, 3 sinks inside on this particular block. This is the gents facilities, sinks, urinals, WCs, a number of individual sinks in cubicles, and then a set of showers. All very clean, very tidy, and look like they've been recently updated, I would say. So we'll leave that facilities block and we'll drop down to the road we came in on. Just negotiating the speed bump. You'll notice in this facilities block the dishwashing is actually outside. Then there is a one-way system here for the final exit. So you can pass some more pitches. And also on the right, some car parking for the caravans on the left. I think there's a hard standing directly ahead, and then we drop down to the road in. Just down here I mentioned that there was only Wi-Fi hotspot, and it's just here at reception. So that's the end of the tour. Hope you find it useful. The site is in a lovely location, so lots to do and see in the area, and we certainly have in the short time we've been here. And I'll just show you at the end of this video where we've been, and until the next tour, bye for now. Bye. Hi there everyone, welcome to another Campsite Tour 2021. We're still down the south of England. We're at Start Bay Caravan and Motorhome Club site. It's just up from a place called Tor Cross, which I'll show you later. But we've picked a glorious sunny day to show you around, and now I'll just take you around the main sections of the site. If I just show you the map, there's 94 pitches, mostly hard standing, some are grass. They tend to be in the centre of the site. It's a long site which runs alongside the road down to Tor Cross. Some of the top pitches are near the road, and it can get a bit busy obviously in the popular times of year. But generally at night time it's pretty quiet. It's a lovely, well-kept site, and they're currently still doing the lawn mowing. It's just before 12, so we've got the start of the switchovers. Those going today have left, and the new arrivals starting. So I'll take you down to the way through into the site. We'll probably point out the driveway end's a bit tight for bigger units, but not too bad if you just take your time. And we're over here to reception. Welcome to Start Bay, as it says here. Also, they do have a little shop and sells quite a lot of stuff, if you can see here. From cream teas to bacon and sausages, eggs, ice cream, crisps, calagas, toilet chemicals and leads. So this is the way you drive in. You saw from the map, it's really just two loops on the one-way system. This is the facilities block. The doors open there, the dishwashing area. The gents are just behind there, and then we'll work along the block. So this has also got the ladies' facilities, and then here, apart from the water points, you've got the laundry as well and information. So this is the way you would drive in if you're doing the top section, following the whole route round. As I said, it's a lovely kept site, very friendly wardens, very helpful. As you will see, because there's this time of switchover, all the pitches are empty, but it has been very busy. It's been pretty well full. We're in the end of the second week of June. The weather's improved immensely, so I think it's brought everybody out. So I'm following down here. Now there is a what they call a permissive footpath through the site, and this is one point it comes through. It's also the way up to the nearest pub, which is the Church House Inn, just up the road. Big outside seating area, so it looks good. But there's a public footpath through there. So this is one of the many waste, water, etc. points. And here's that footpath I mentioned, which is the one up away from the sea, up to Stokenham. I then follow down. We're here on pitch 35, nicely out of the way, and it's quite good for shade in the hot sun rather. This is one of the runs of hard standing on the right, grass pitches on the left, and then I'll take you down to the bottom of the site. Just down the back here, a little brook, you can hear it behind us and our pitch, but it runs all the way back down here, and then there's just a nice wooded area here, so nice and quiet. As you can see further down, it is a bit busier. All those pitches haven't had people leaving today, but we'll go on through. We're back down now here to the motorhome service point. So if you were coming in, I'll just show you in fact where that van's coming down now. We'll have dropped down from reception and go around the second part of the site, and also use this point if you need it. Good way of using old pair of jeans. Here we've got a wider grass section, quite a few grass pitches here. I'd say all the pitches were of a good size, plenty of space. They can accommodate quite big vans as well. I've seen some really big vans. I'm more concerned about how they get down the road, to be honest, because the pitches will accommodate it. But some of the roads are quite narrow when you come in into the site through the small villages. This is the continuation of the bottom of the site. Just follow this up and round, because this is also where the footpath continues. So you would have walked basically from that point I showed you back past reception on top over to this point. As I said earlier, the pitches are all generous size. You can see you can get quite a lot on them. Good hard standing for the poor weather. And we come up the hill here, and you'll see on the left. So there's the playground. Not huge, but got a few things, although it looks like it's been closed down at the moment. So we'll come through here. These are the pitches that are nearest the road area. We'll come up this piece, because this is the next section of the footpath. So this will take you down on the footpath and then down to a nice farm shop, I think it's called Stokely, or all the way down to Tor Cross, where you get to Slapton Sands, which is a lovely stretch of, albeit pebbly beach. It's also place that in the recent storms had its road all washed away. There used to be a road and a parking area all the way along. That has now gone. I think what they've done is replace the parking area with a seawall and put the road back in. But it is a lovely spot and very close to the site. Come back up to the top of the site. You can see the grass pitches all down there. Back up to the road, and there we are, back to the entrance again. So just taking a seat at the main entrance to the site, waiting for the rush of arrivals. It has been busy, as I said, so I think it's a very popular site. We are here for a few more days, hoping the weather holds out. It is in a great location, as I said, just up from Torcross, which takes you down to Slapton and then to some other local beaches like Bee Sands. And then of course you get to the larger spots, busier spots, perhaps Stokenham, Dartmouth, etc. So it's a nice part of the country, plenty to see and do. And it's a good site in a good location, good facilities, and plenty in the area. So hopefully you found that useful. A quick walk round, and join us again for another campsite tour very soon. See you again next time. Bye for now. Hi everyone, and welcome to another campsite tour on our Scottish trip in 2022. We've left our last site in Loch Lomond and we've travelled down to Carradale Bay, which is on the peninsula that ultimately leads down to the Mull of Kintyre. So it's the Kintyre Trail we've travelled down. The site is an affiliated Caravan and Motorhome Club site in an absolutely stunning location, so I'm sure you'll enjoy the views when we look around the site. And in terms of getting here, we've travelled down the east side of the peninsula, which is probably the most scenic but also the narrowest road. It's a single road with passing places, but on the west side is a more major road, so it is an easier route, but you do come down, turn and go back up north to reach Carradale and Carradale Bay site. So whichever way you come, I'm sure you'll enjoy the site. Let me just show you on the map the layout and then we'll go around the tour. Right, here we have a map of the site. We will start at reception, follow the road through and then turn right through the first set of pitches to the second load of pitches, then return back onto the road and past the facilities block and the water and waste, come back round through another set of pitches and back onto the road and round to the back of the site where tents can be pitched, following back round towards reception past the log cabins. Then we'll take the road that takes you to the pitches facing Carradale Bay and then come back to the other pitches down to pitch 37 where we are. You'll also see some pitches in front of us which have been crossed out. As it was early in the season, the front pitches weren't being used, so you get a great view out across the bay from where we were pitched. Right, we're coming into the site with reception on the left. The site has 53 touring pitches, 19 pitches for tents and 12 static caravans. Just coming to the first set of pitches with another set at the back. They're all grass surrounded by gorse and bushes, so it means they're all very secluded. We're now making our way towards the facilities block. The green door on the left is the laundry and washing up is at the other end, and then we'll come down to see the main facilities. Though it's a bit of an unusual looking building, you'll see inside the facilities are very modern. Looking here, we've got ladies on the left, gents on the right. You've got the showers at the far end, sinks, toilet cubicles and urinals behind them. We've now come down to the water point, chemical disposal and waste general and recycling. Return to the road and I'll just show you another set of pitches just off there. Again, grass pitches surrounded by the bushes. We're now coming back towards the road and the 12 static caravans. Come back up here, more pitches on the right, and particularly the ones towards the end of this run have some really good views across the bay and over to Arran as well. We're going to take this road all the way round till we come to the far end where the tent pitches are located. You can pitch either side of this road and you're overlooking fields behind. Then we're through to the next section, again tent pitches. And just as we come to the end, you'll see that gap in the hedge, which we'll go through. You come down then past the log cabins with reception again on your left. And this time we'll take the road that goes down to the run of pitches that overlook the bay directly. We'll turn left at the end here and show you some of the pitches and particularly the spectacular views across the bay. And you can see there's a pathway down to a gate that takes you to the beach. Then we'll come back down to the set of pitches where we were. You'll see by this time that area has far fewer camper vans and we were able to then park side on to give us a view while we were sat in the van. And I'll just come across the grass towards this gate which takes you directly to the beach. I've just cycled up to the first gate you come to from our pitch, which takes you over onto the beach. And I'll quickly show you where that beach is. It's a little bit overcast today, but it's still a lovely view looking over Carradale Bay, which is this big sweep of beach here. There's the beach. And then overlooking there is Carradale Point. That's the land just in front of us here. And then behind there is the Isle of Arran, which you can take a ferry over to. But what a spectacular location. Hills up there in the background, and this is the run of pitches that overlook the bay. So here we are at the end of the tour. A couple other things to mention. When you come out of the site, watch out for the Blackbird Cafe, which is open from Wednesday through to Sunday. And then into Carradale itself. You can also travel up and see the harbour. Then further south is Campbelltown, and then you go all the way down to the Mull of Kintyre. So plenty to see in the area, lots of really good walks. There's a map you can get, shows you all the walks. And it really is a glorious place. A little bit of paradise tucked away here in Carradale Bay. Hope you found that useful, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.